Welcome back, everybody, to Keep Your Cool. It's your boy Ralas,
What's up, guys? Edgar.
and we have a very special guest. O sea, not just a special guest, pero esto es sangre, como la muy de blood in, blood out. It's my brother. It's actually my little brother, mentally. No se crea, gente. He's my older brother.
No,
Salud, friend. Will you go ahead and explain to people un poquito quién eres, qué es lo que haces, and then we'll go from there.
I'm Fernando. ¿Qué hago? Just work, take care of my kids. That's what I do now.
what are you working?
I'm a moving company.
Okay.
I don't want to say the name. I don't want to promote these foods.
No, you're good. You're good. You don't have to say the name. Just the description of lo que haces tú exactamente.
I do everything. You know,
Okay.
meaning, moving company is just go to your spot, get the mobile from one to another.
Okay.
Do it.
So it was a moving company, and you actually go from state to state, if I recall.
I used to, yeah.
Not anymore.
Not no more.
No. You don't like it no more, or is
No.
it because
Just
politics?
BS, you know,
BS.
and everything was cool. Y como te digo, it's just from one day to another, shit goes bad, and ni me dicen, hey, güey, ya no vas a ir. It's just from one day to another, nothing.
Okay.
I'm still thinking, what I do wrong, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
But still, I mean, yeah, it's kind of better, no? Because, I mean, you have kids. Imagine trying to travel to different states, man, hasta allá, then kind of drive back. Like, you only have a little bit of time to kind of see them and spend time with them. I mean, I kind of see that as a good thing for you.
No,
Well, okay,
yeah.
you don't do that anymore.
Yes and no. Why? Because the feria,
True.
Money-wise, I was all right.
Yeah,
I
es
was
que los
all
pinches
right.
biles no paran, ¿verdad?
No, that shit keep them coming. That shit's for real.
It's just for real.
That shit's real. Yeah.
¿Y cómo se llama? ¿Cuántos hijos tienes?
So they would have to be okay. I got 7 at home, you could say, and 1 elsewhere.
Seven
Okay.
home now.
Or 6 at home and 1 elsewhere.
Okay, also 7 total.
Yeah.
Ya casi lo
Damn,
alcanzo. I'm gonna be at 6 soon.
Damn. Ustedes no tienen nada que hacer, ¿verdad? Nomás se lo pasan ahí en la cama.
It's like,
Yeesh.
watch
You guys
out.
are in the wrongest.
Me and him have the same mentality because Latinos like you, Hispanics like you, don't want to grow the Hispanic community. So we have to take one for the team.
Ah,
2
cálmate.
2 for the 3 for the
No, ustedes se hubieran metido en otra cosa, güey. No maintenance or traveling, güey. You should have done something else. Sheesh. Si hubieran sido Mormons, güey, ahí podemos tener multiple wives. Right there, you guys could even have more kids.
That's true.
Como el viejito. I don't know if I sent you the meme on Instagram. Que tiene como 5 esposas.
Oh,
y
yeah.
tiene
you
100
said to me.
hijos. O 100
Yeah.
nietos y 20 hijos. Algo así.
Yeah, dude. That's just crazy.
He's from Colombia, I think. Colombia.
Yeah, I saw that and dije, no manches, este de a tiro no tiene tele.
Sí, bro. Ya no hay tiempo.
5 wives, 20 kids, luego 100 nietos.
100 nietos.
Sheesh.
One dude
One dude.
Yeah.
will smoke that. That Kamala said. That fool smoked out.
That's literally. ¿Cuántos son? Eran 20 kids de él, ¿no? Or 50.
Yeah, creo que son 20 kids.
Eran
de él y el
20
otro.
kids de él, meaning que a cada esposa le acomodó entre 4 a 5 niños.
Yeah, dude.
Y ya de ellos, ahí sus hijos tuvieron como 10 cada uno.
But was he there for them?
I don't know about that. I just
See,
know.
that's the thing.
No,
Le
porque
estaban celebrando su birthday.
yeah, luego afterwards había un dad que hasn't seen him like in 40 years o algo así. Dije,
Ah.
no manches.
Nah.
Yeah, no, tú estás cabrón ahí.
No, sí.
Y luego se tiene que hacer DNA test antes que se casen con alguien, güey, porque no sabes si es un primo hermano o algo así, dude. Fuck, some Alabama shit right there.
Well, there was a case. The movie's called Delivery Man con Vince Vaughn. And it's literally based on a true story. The one guy that has 500 kids because he kept donating sperm to the same sperm bank.
I thought you were talking about another one where a doctor was impregnating the women.
I heard about that story.
Yeah, too. And like, next thing you know, like everybody's just like, oh shit, like what the hell? Like we're technically siblings. Like what the like a la madre.
Now earlier you said Mormons, ¿verdad?
Uh-huh.
That's where it came from. You're a reborn Christian, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Like you lost your way very early in your life.
Yes.
can you?
Y le van a decir, Christian? Yes, I am.
Una no duele.
He loves me the way I am.
Hey,
you know?
Jesus
Exactly.
Christ made wine.
Serio.
All right, Jesus Christ made wine.
That's
Let's
right.
remember that shit.
No.
Nomás que dijo, no lo exageren y se hagan alcohólicos. Y just una al año no hace el daño.
Por eso tenemos una. Es todo lo que es. Es todo lo que es.
Cuando you lost your way, would you say is nurture or nature?
No. If I lost my way, ¿cómo?
No, pues, if we're being honest, sin nombrar gangas y todo eso, you were a gangbanger.
Mm.
¿Verdad? Now, para mí, that's losing your way. Because you're doing evil shit, evil with evil intentions. Even if you're not, people los juzga. Así miran, por decirlo, si este güey no es cholo y se rapa por la culpa de un cholo, this was a cholo.
Yeah.
So
No,
like,
fumo Edgar, fool. That's a new thing nowadays. Fumo fucking Edgar, right? Get that straight.
So, when I say you lost your way, that you did it because you started at a very young age.
Yeah.
And if I recall, I think you were 16.
No, younger.
Verga, really? Oh, shit. Yeah, then I guess I was way younger. Pero, con la gang, that young?
Where do we grow up on Myrtle?
Maple. Yeah, Myrtle,
Maple.
Maple.
Right
Yes.
there, you know, ever since. That's why, what he said? You could say nurture and nature. Because, as a matter of fact, that's what I was just telling my girl today. Or ayer, y se lo he dicho because I've been thinking about that. To where, you know how there's people that, oh, I want to be this when I grow up. I want to be that.
Mm-hmm.
Y al final de cuentas, it's like, okay, what did I want to be when I grew up? I wanted to be in prison. As stupid as that sounds, I wanted to make my way up there. As stupid as that sounds, you know? But it's just a way of, I don't know, it's just your environment.
Yeah.
Your environment, you know?
It has a lot to do
And
with
it's
it.
crazy because, I mean, growing up, did I have anybody to look up to like that? No. It's all my friends, all my people that I went to school with, their brothers and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then our older brothers started getting involved.
Exactly.
So son
Yeah.
cosas de que uno los miraba, and it's just like, mainly not even the movies that you see. It's just the bullshit in school, bullshit at home, you know. And son cosas de que, okay, like it's there for you. Like really, at Roosevelt, you know, like what I want to be, I wanted to be a gangman, you know, like, and then you pick it up, you know, as little as it is. But yeah, I guess it's nature and nurture.
Nature.
You know?
So cuando muchos, porque yo he escuchado que dicen, like you can take the person out of the hood, but you won't take the hood out of the person. So dicen que ya si el morro ya está mal, que aunque te muevas a Irvine, aunque te muevas a Laguna Hills or Newport Beach, todos van a encontrar el desmadre somehow, some way. You believe that's true?
No.
You don't believe that's
No.
true?
Why? Because, ¿cómo se dice? Yeah, you said it, but it's not right. It's like you could take somebody out the hood, but you can never take out the hood out of that person. And the way that rolls is, it's like myself. Now that I'm not doing all that bullshit that I used to be doing, like I'm always gonna be that same individual. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But now I apply it to my life. So now I think about it. Muéveme para Irvine, Mission Viejo, de morro, you know, de morro. Yes, in a way, like you're saying, I'm gonna find my way. Pero mándame para México. A ver, mándame para México, mándame para pinche Florida. You know, I'm not saying that there's some bullshit, but it's all who's guiding you. You know?
Yeah.
Whoever's guiding you is whoever has influence in your life. I mean, the way I see it is my girl, she has family in Alaska. She has friends in Alaska. I've met them, you know, people con. I mean, I look at it and I trip out on it. Why? Because it's like, I look at her and it's like, te hubieras quedado aquí. God damn, like not even about me. It's like, te hubieras quedado aquí, you would have been somebody with your own company, your own pad, your own everything. And it's just the way you grow up sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it now. And yes, you could always be like, well, I came from over here. But homie, there ain't no neighborhoods over here. What the fuck are you doing? Or
Yeah.
there ain't no dope slinging over here. ¿Qué estás haciendo, güey? You know?
Yeah.
No la juegues, güey. You know, if you don't gotta be bad, don't be bad.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
for real.
¿Tú piensas we were from the same family basically. We know how we grew up, right? Por eso cuando dices tú que es a veces nurture, I'm like, but how? Because out of the other, en total en esa household éramos 5. 3 salieron bien, or not bien en manera de dinero y todo eso, pero bien en que no, we didn't fuck up our lives that bad.
Yeah.
Y 2 salieron bad. So, when you say nurture, is it because del amor de los padres o porque no tenías un real father o porque no tenías, dices que someone to look up to? Pero en a way estaba, no, ¿tú piensas que no estaba nuestro dad or mom right there in the picture?
No, I mean, how can I tell you? It's like, como dices tú, right? Like, you come to find out. It's like me, I come to find out certain things growing up. And it's just like, damn, you can't tell me shit. You know, now I get it. You know, now it's, al final del día, like, you're not giving me what I think I want at that time. That's why I'm hard on my kids, you know? So, say, this is true, they're there, but I mean, are they really there? Do you remember what I remember? You know, do you, and, you know, my girl always says, you know, forgive. I do. But it's just like, si te acuerdas o no te acuerdas, you know, and al final del día, like, you know, it's, you know, you grew up with that shit. Now I get it. It's un trauma. And I don't say that lightly. I say it because I learned it, you know. But, you know, my mom too, she's somebody who, if anything, that's the only individual that I had for a very long time. To this day, I still have her. But, you know, she boned out on us too. You know that. You know, same thing with my dad. He, as much as he was a cool dude or a bad dude, whatever, as much as he fucking, you know. And, you know, and today, no lo reprocho, nothing. Al contrario, it's one of those things where, if anything, what did I learn? Don't be like that to my kids. If I could give you those fucking Nikes, I'm gonna give you those Nikes, fool. Pero te los vas a ganar, cabrón. Simple, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why it's, como te diré, when my mom talks about them, like, fuck it, you talk about them, I'm not gonna so
Like,
much.
involve yourself in that.
Dude, say whatever, that's your business. Same thing with him. Dude, say whatever, that's your business. I know who I gotta go say what's up to. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
You know why? Because
You just want to be a point of just peace. Like, so
Yeah.
like, I don't want no drama anymore.
like whatever they got going on, that's their problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like when I go visit moms, I'm like, destrésate. I'm like, me entra por aquí, me va a salir por allá. Unless it's something that it, like, okay, you can talk at, like, it's not my fault that you as a couple did not work out. I'm like, but I'm here to visit you, and I'm not here for the drama.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go have fun, una carnita asada, or whatever, sí, ¿verdad? When I go over there, he never mentions or anything like that. So I'm like, lo único que me cae mal de él, su fútbol. I have to set up a fucking appointment para que no vaya a jugar fútbol. And he's like, no, venme a ver a jugar. I'm like, vete a jugar. I'm like,
Go
I
support your
feel-
dad. Like,
Right,
"Dale, jefe, con ganas."
Now when you grow up seeing that shit your whole life, look, you want to. This is he said, and I'm gonna tell you, right?
Yeah.
Me, this is why I used to hate soccer at one point in my life. We used to go to Roosevelt and we used to stay in the after school program, right?
Mhm.
And I remember fucking I don't know if you remember, but we got home late. Why? Because they were playing on flag football,
Okay.
you know. And for playing flag football, I remember getting home and getting the ass whooping for that.
Oof.
Like, si me entiendes? And like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate that vato for that. At that time. So now it's like whatever. But
Yeah.
at the time, I used to be like, man, homie, like, you beat me up because this is what I like. You know, and same thing. Now is, and you know, going through that, my mom beating my ass too because I disrespected them. Like, not an ass whooping, homie. A putiza. You know, like, nose busted everything. You know, and I think her, I think her as much as it's stupid, even him, fuck it. You know, like, now I could be myself. I could be myself. I endured that for whatever fucking reason. Y yo sé que no me voy a quebrar. Like,
Yeah.
like nothing. You're not gonna come and tell me something where I'm gonna be like, oh shit, like I won't be afraid.
Yeah.
Nah, homie, like I got fucking.
Is
This
it-
is the way I grew up, homie. Like,
It's like in a
Yeah.
way we take the best parts of them
yeah,
and leave the bullshit out, como like pendejadas así. Like we
Yeah.
don't, like, you're not gonna ass whoop your son because he decided to sign up to be a fucking valet driver. And not for that. And I'll be mad. I'm like, what the fuck? I have to wake up at 7:30 for your ass to go be a valet? Whatever, ¿verdad? Me duele un pinche, me cuesta un huevo despertarme.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it, ni modo. He already signed up. I'm like, ahorita que lo dices, I'm like, well, I'm not, I didn't know that. Pero sí, I'm not lying that there was ass whoopings in the house. But at the same time, I'm like, well, now I know when to give it. If I were to give it, I mean, an ass whooping is an ass whooping. Una nalgada, un cincho. Digo, that's how we're brought up. Digo, pero por pendejadas no la voy a pegar.
Yeah. There you go.
Por pendejadas no. And I think that makes us, that builds us. Como él dice mi dad, ya, a la fecha ya me ha dicho, don't spend too much time on soccer. Like, yeah, lleva a tus hijos, but don't overdo it. Because look what it costs us, the family. I'm like, oh, now you realize after fucking 30 years when we fucking told you we don't like soccer?
Yeah.
It's because a veces, like your parents, my parents, they were raised a certain way. And so that's the only way they knew, especially coming from Mexico. Like that's something that they're used to. Coming here, it's a whole different story. So they had to learn how to adapt. And unfortunately, you know, some were able to learn
how to adapt
and others didn't. And unfortunately, you guys got the bad end of the stick, which they didn't know how to adapt. They just wanted you guys to listen. And because why? Because Mexico's known for their machismo. So whatever the dad says, you kind of had to follow.
And it's crazy because, like, even though my other brother is hasn't been in the podcast to talk deep, and he probably never will unless he does it on the online one. He also has stories like that because when we're drinking, he has cried in front of him with me while we were drinking. And I'm like, damn, I'm like what? I guess lo que puedo decir is there's a certain time at your age where you know, where you remember all the bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Como yo lo acuerdo como this peaceful guy. Y es como una vez me lo dijo, both of my older kids, por nuestras culpas, no tuvieron una mala vida. So he changed his style. So that's why when I see my sister, my brother, and us, we grew up with just him, y los sacaba a comer, que no los imponía tanto el deporte, no los regañaba tan, like, so he changed his style. I remember that. So I would say from 13, 14 and on, like for me are the good years, because I don't remember a lot of that, but they are older than me. El Manny tiene...
Who's 40?
Bestia. Me gana por 8 años, 7 años, you know? So he has a way different style. Even his life in Mexico was way different.
Yeah, usually how it is, especially it's always the first two kids que they don't know how to expect. Because one, it's their very first kid. Like, oh, ¿cómo voy a mantener este kid? Like, how do I show him how to do this? How do I show him to do that? It becomes to the second. And like, como dicen, once you have like your third or fourth or fifth, like, yeah, that's más fácil. Uno se hace más cariñoso. Like, oh, I already did this twice. I already know how to take care of a kid. Ahora ya se si está llorando, ya sé que tiene hambre.
Like, por muy cruel lo que voy a decir ahorita, yo se lo dije a él en su cara, se lo dije a mi brother, a los separados y juntos, que I straight up told him, I'm like, hey, I want to thank you guys for fucking up your life. Because, como él dice, I didn't have no one to look up to. Well, I had them to look up to. I'm like, well, I don't want my life like that. And I've told them, I'm like, yo tuve los huevos de decirle that I have to get it out of my chest. Because honestly, because of them, okay, you know Ice Cube, right? I relate a lot to his music.
Okay.
Right? A lot of people are saying, but he's a studio gangster. I'm like, no. Dije, the music he writes es la vida que vivió. He's not a gangster. He went to school. But because he was involved around the gang world, that's why I relate. Because I'm like, I lived around a lot of his life. Del otro también que vendía. Todo lo que traían a la casa. Like, I held a sawed-off shotgun. And I was like, ooh, fucking muy Terminator. Como la muy Terminator que le cortan. I was like, oh, shit. And I thought that was cool at the age of fucking 11, 12 years old. Pero at the same time, cuando miré cómo su vida cambió, I'm like, well,
Yeah.
Y él también me decía mucho, digo, this life ain't for you, like, stay away. Digo, si tú te metes, te voy a poner una putiza.
Because you're too soft. It was like, yeah, he's soft. It was like, yeah, this was not strong enough for this life. Like, hell no, you don't want this.
I mean, you can ask him, why would you do that to your younger brothers? Que no los dejabas que se metieran a la misma vida tuya.
No, honestly, because you know what? It ain't the soft part. It's not. No. But it ain't because it's soft. It's because at the end of the day, like me myself, I'm already looking out for myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to look out for somebody else.
True.
As fucked up as that is, you could ask them, like, when the fuck did I ever bug you? Maybe more, like in the middle of my time I did, but other than that, like, nah, like, yo solo, this is my life. Like, even in prison, like, this is my life. Like, I don't gotta bug nobody. Even the homies in the neighborhood, like, ¿y pa' qué? Al día te los matan, te le hacen lo que le hacen. You're over there doing your fucking time. And I learned that at a young age. I learned it because I remember getting locked up, and I remember this shit. I remember the neighborhood in the city, not like. But then I come to get locked up, and the whole county don't like you, and it's just like, what the hell? So, you always gotta be like, como like yo lo miré, and I've always, I mean, as much as I was mean to him, as much as I protected him, from anybody and everybody. But at the end of the day, it's like, nah, homie, like I don't know, it's stacked against you. And
Yeah.
it's already me. Y para que este güey se meta, like, nah, no es porque I didn't want him to, like,
Yeah.
no, it's just.
No querías ser un babysitter, pretty
Ah.
much, taking care of him, like,
real,
hey, no te metas en pendejadas.
You remember, like, yeah, like I said, as much as I was fucked up to him growing up, as much as I backed him up, anybody had played with them, I'm gonna go see.
Yeah.
And especially, like, that's why I guess I've seen him like that. And not only that, like, I committed to it.
Yeah.
Like, that's something where people got it messed up, like, and apenas ayer me dijo mi girl, I said, enfrente de su boss, oh, this fool's smart. And I'm looking at her like, you really think I'm smart? And not to fucking, like, toot my own horn, but see, like, I know what the fuck it is. Like,
Yeah.
whether you're young or older, like, I know, like, ¿para qué quiero este güey en este pedo? Like,
Yeah.
let me fucking go do what I need to do, Like, as stupid as that sounds, but yeah, I wouldn't want him in that bullshit. You grow up to what?
Yeah.
It's bullshit, man.
I have a fun question for you.
Uh,
Since you live that life of a gang life, what is the closest to a gang world movie that you've seen, and you're like, yeah, this is what I lived?
some real shit. Colors.
Okay, I love me some colors. Oh, actually, before you get into it, the stupid song de Ice-T, no sé por qué, pero cada vez que la
That shit's
escucho, I
bad,
just wanna
fool.
fucking,
No, that
like,
shit's bad.
no sé por qué quiero partir la madre a alguien. Like, I just wanna, like, fucking suck somebody. Y miro rojo. Like, it's just, I feel like that song's demonic. Like, you can feel, no, like, you never heard
The
it?
lyrics, yeah.
Oh, dude, like, se llama Colors. It's called Colors. He has Ice-T. And the beat, the way that he just sings, and like, it just takes you to, like, a fucking dark place. That's why I said, if I was ever a boxer, I'm walking out to that shit because I want to fuck that fool up. That's me, though. Okay, I'm like, now go ahead. ¿Por qué Colors? Why do you believe that's the closest thing to gang life or to the gang world that you lived?
Yeah.
Because, okay, you got other ones, right? And I'm not knocking any of those movies. But Colors, why? Because, certain colors you wear, certain teams, certain anything, like, and you know what? Sometimes I say this in a stupid, fucked up way when I'm kicking it with the homie that I kick it with now. But I say this, like, like, as stupid as that was, like, I got the end of the real shit. As I'm 35, and I got the end of it. I got the end of what was real at one point. Anybody can tell you that. And like I said, the colors. Same thing in the movie. Like, in that movie, you didn't go to prison. You didn't go to do all that craziness. It's what it was in the calle. It's what it was with the homies you grew up with. It's what it was, like, gangbanging. Like, I used to tell, and it's not to say it, but it's like, I'm not a gang member, fool. I'm a gangbanger, and it's una diferencia.
Yeah.
Like, you want to fucking do this, and that. Fuck it, like, I know what I do. I know what I've done, and I know what, people have shown me, and at the end of the day, Colors is one movie that I could say, man, the neighborhood, like, when we were tough, I could honestly say maybe like 2 homies passed away, or 3. There was 3 homies passed away due to gangbang. Ahorita, and that's color shit,
Yeah.
Why? Because you come hit us, we're gonna come and You
Come
know,
back.
más a todos. And same thing in Colors. You know, you go hit one, you hit all. You know, and that's what I think Colors is. I love that movie though.
It's a
Very
good
well.
movie.
That's bad.
Fun facts for you. Fun facts for you. Cuando están vergueando a Glenn Plummer, ¿cómo se llama? El que tiene los braids y que está con los Crips y con los Bloods. I forgot the character. Cuando se lo están vergueando, fucking Robert Duvall and Sean Penn are really fucking him up. Like, sí, dice que le pusieron putazos y que el cinematographer, que era moreno, le dijo a Glenn Plummer, just letting you know, ponte duro porque estos güeyes are gonna stiff you. The director told them to stiff the fuck out of you. Y so cuando lo están vergueando in that restaurant, they're really hitting him.
I didn't know that.
That's why when this fool hits back, look at Glenn Plummer. Oh, I forgot. Look at cuando le pega o le tira la patada para atrás. Look at the next scene and that fool's bleeding because that's real blood.
No way.
Porque este güey se preparó de que le dijeron que te iban a poner una putiza. So dicen que a lot of the gangsters or a lot of the gangster actors suffered because they were actually beating the shit out of them.
Oh shit.
Y como se llama, another fun fact, Glenn Plummer and Don Cheadle, los dos morenos que están con los Crips, they were both actors que les dijeron, hey, we're just hiring black actors who were gangsters. Y estos pretended they were fucking from the Crips. Y dijeron, do you have any more friends? And because they hanged around Crips, se trajeron a todos los güeyes. So the actual Crips and Colors, the real gangbangers.
Totally.
Yeah, so dicen que cuando they get cut and all that shit, they ain't want to listen because they're not actors. I'm like, well, no. Y dicen que they had a hard time always shooting their scenes because no one wanted to pay attention.
Also, they pretty much gave him like initiation to the movie. Sí,
Se puede
lo agarraron a putazos. So it's like, welcome to the fucking scene alive.
You said you did time,
Oh, yeah.
right? ¿Cuántos años te aventaste? Before, if I recall, te dieron tiempo and then they added more inside, right? Or was it all together?
When though?
Well, come on. I'm talking about the big one. Porque, fun fact for you guys about his life, every time this fool came out of juvie or jail, siempre decíamos, oh, ya saliste de vacaciones.
No, probably they ended up giving me I ended up getting busted for GTA and me los llevé en un high speed pursuit, right? So due to that, I had a prior on the same thing y me querían dar 7 years. And when I was in the county, what you call it, we ended up beating a cop. On deputy lo madreamos, you know? And due to that, I ended up catching 7 more years. So I lost I lost trial. They gave me 9 years for a freaking G-Ride. For a G-Ride, you know? For a freaking minivan. Por la chingada. Una Plymouth, like a 1993 Plymouth. No, yeah. And then they gave me 7 years. 7 years for that car.
If I recall that Plymouth, it was during daylight, right?
No, it was like anochecer. Like
Anochecer.
almost 6,
And you did get shot.
Yeah.
Elbow.
Yeah.
If I recall.
Yeah.
Y de volada paraste.
Well, no. They shot at me. Ya cuando like say me brinqué, and like when they shot el homie que iba aquí conmigo, like for the dumbass. Anyways, like le dije like ponle, you know. Y ya cuando miré que they were like actually like shooting at us, like yo no sentí. Like even the rolling on the ground.
It's the adrenaline rush, dude.
And then like ya me acuerdo like when they found me, you know, that's when I do remember that, you know, like nomás se siente todo mojado. You know, se siente mojado. That's the way it feels.
Pero una pregunta, why would they shoot at you guys if you guys were armed or what?
Nothing. I'm guessing. You know what? Now that you're asking that, I think I know. It's just because like estás haciendo un pinche desmadre, you know, like not only that, like as far as they know, like they got 2 gang members in the car, you know, and Santana has never been like pretty with it, you know, and the way I think they seen it is, what's the way everything like in that cul-de-sac, like fuck it, you know, like trust and believe when I say these fools don't play fair, you know, so yeah, that's what I think.
Pero you say trust and believe that they don't play fair, right? You said that. Pero is that because you're a gangbanger at that time? Or is it just like me who was just pulled over?
Because you're a gangbanger.
Yeah, so if you're a gangbanger or anything regarding that world, the underworld, aunque no seas gangbanger, pero que tienes previous record and all that, they're not going to play fair with you.
No, they're not.
All right.
That's what I think it was.
Cuando le partiste la madre al deputy adentro. How would I say this? Did it feel good?
You know what? It happened so fast. It happened so fast. And I could say who it was with, huh?
Yeah, porque si están... Si,
No, pero digo, yeah, everything's already done. No,
Nah, ajá.
It was with that fucking Chicano rapper, Chino Grande.
Oh, really?
Like on some fucking bullshit, man. And I seen that motherfucker do one of these. Y nunca lo dice el puto, you know? Pero,
That's crazy.
no.
Fuck you, Chino Grande.
Yeah, no, for real, you know, like you ain't about that, homie. Yeah, what you call it? I'm gonna tell you, right? It didn't feel good. Why? Because it's like when you know what's up, like you try to prevent any argument, any confrontation with the placas, not because you're afraid. It's just hay otras cosas pasando, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is they come in, come out, háblense la verga, like go about your business. And this fucking tapado, like, oh my god, like believe it or not, you want to talk about movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
¿Te acuerdas la movie The American Me?
Yeah.
When the negros and you could say the homies, they're gonna go at it. Y el Santana se quita la shirt.
Sí.
Okay, that puto tried to do the same thing. That Fuchino Grande tried to do the same thing. Quitarse, después está haciéndole Muñoz. I think that was his last name. Muñoz. Fucking go to the back door. Y este güey, nah. And this fool tried to take off his shirt. And the cuero está aquí, like right here. Y en cuanto se pone la shirt over his head, the cuero fucking boom. Like, he knocked his ass out. And that's all that happened. And luego este pinche gabacho, the homie, took off running. And I'm like, oh, bad. Ya vale madre, you know? So that's how that happened.
So it's a rule. Like if everybody rushes, you have to.
Yeah, you know.
What happens if you don't?
Yeah, they'll get at you, you know.
Oh, they will.
You know, it's one of those things, you know.
Shit.
At the end of the day, you know, it's we know the get down. So al final de cuenta, yeah, like it was like 6. Mira, habían how many motherfuckers involved? It was 6 of us involved out of like 200 homies.
Mm-hmm.
Y luego cuando se dejaron venir todos los pinches juras, se metieron como unos 50. Así, they come and raid, you know, like así.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, no, instead of these fools going at it, man, and I'm gonna tell you, you know, uno capta, mira todo ese pedo, you know, and you're like.
Also, so you're saying que it didn't feel good por la razón de que
No.
fueron por stupid reasons.
No, it just didn't feel good, because uno ya sabe, okay, this is why, because honestly, es como te digo, you know, there's things happening, you know, it's jail, and so you don't want nothing of that nature to come down, happen, nothing like that, porque al final de cuentas, there's things that are gonna get put on hold y no se va a poder hacer nada. So at the end of the day, that's not cool to do. You have to answer up for that.
Okay.
Y two is because cuando le das a la madre un jura, whether it's here on the streets, whether it's especially in there, you got nothing coming. All you got coming is an ass whooping. I could tell you like this, like. I just seen that I have a fucking Estos son unos cuffs. I got a little scar right here. I used to have more, but eso es que se me quedó, and I was thinking about it. Es una cuff, and that's from like me dijeron, and I didn't know. I should have known better. El vato, I was in cell 1, and they were like, when I was in the hall, they were like, hey, cuff up. Yo de pendejo ahí voy. I'll cuff up, and that's all I remember. Because me dieron a la madre where. When I woke up to the nurse. Yeah, like and
cops,
deputies, fool. Like, and that's right. That's why I've always said it. And I'm not saying I don't give a fuck. I've never felt more like a bitch in my life, porque esos putos llegaban, te abrían las trace light, o te abrían la madre, and like tú vas ahí todo bien aculado, like, oh fuck, I didn't putiza, you know, but like righteous ass whooping. So I mean, like, I've never heard a vato do noises like that from an ass whooping until that time. And not because maybe I was doing them too, but te desmayaban la huesa, or like, well, they'll fucking choke your ass out. Shit like that, like, while they're fucking you up, homie. I've been through that shit. That's why, like I said, you know, like, uno capta, uno mira las cosas, and it's just like, because of that, because you came through, meaning you achieved on fucking going through that bullshit, you know damn well that next se pone pendejo jura, no digo que te la vayas a dejar ir, but homie, you ain't gonna scare me, fool. Like, I've been there, dog. Like,
yeah.
No vas a hacer de agua. Like, I'm gonna take it. Because what's the most that you can do? You kill me? That's it. Like, other than that, I know that fucking pain. I know what it is to wake up cuffed. I know what it is to, like, fucked up, you know? So, yeah.
What is that? How's that feeling when you wake up blackout?
Oh, fuck. Like,
Porque obviously alguien va a sentir putazos, ¿verdad?
no, yeah, the más.
Lo más que cuando I've never been blacked out, so how would that feeling be?
It's just like, te levantas and you're just like tripping on it. What the fuck? Like, ¿qué pasó, you know? And then you start fucking thinking, like, okay. And then, like, me, I would call to the homie next door. Like, I remember the homie, I called to him and whatever, and he said, también, like, hey, like, stand strong, fool. Él también got an answer with too, because there was 4 of us, or 3 of us on that, on right there where we were in the county, K-Hole. Y habíamos 3 allí, me, the homie, and then el otro pendejo del chino. And then the other homies were elsewhere. So we're the ones that were getting it back because of that motherfucker still. Because ahí estaba con nosotros and he was the main fool. They knew he was a rapper and all that shit. So, yeah, man. Pero, yeah. Like, it didn't feel good at all. Like, yeah.
It's crazy. I would have never thought about that. Que hicieran así los porque son laws. They protect the law. But to them to do black, like dark,
No, they'll fuck
that's
you
illegal
up.
shit. Technically, it's illegal.
Believe it or not, you know how I told you that I got that time added on me? You want to know why I took that fucking time? I took the 7 years. I took them because I was fucking like, get me the fuck out of here. Like that. Like, it wasn't because of anything else. It wasn't because I knew what they were trying to give me was bullshit, but I was like, take it, sign it, vamos a la verga. Like, let's go. Like, I'm done with this shit, you know? Con las putizas, you know? And that was like a good month. Y luego
Good month?
Yeah.
¿Y cuántas beatings en ese month?
Unas, you just said like a good 11, 12.
Bestia. That's like twice a week? No,
Nah,
3 times a
like,
week?
This is the thing. Se iba a un shift, te madreaba. Llegaba al otro shift, te madreaba, you know? So, the county ain't like that no more. But it was like that. And people that remember the county in that year, what year was it? Like in 2009, 2010? They remember that, you know? They remember the putizas we were getting, you know?
What made them change that? Did people talk?
No, it's just I don't know if people talked. It's just that the feds got involved.
Órale.
You know, the feds got involved, and when they get involved, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, them motherfuckers, yeah. Ahorita ya es todo diferente. You know, it ain't what it was at one point. Right there.
That's crazy, dude. Damn.
Yeah. Putizas.
So, ¿cuántos se meten? ¿Como unos 5 o 6?
I mean, to be honest with you, when it's like that, everybody got a roll. Like, everybody got a roll. You know, and that's why, like I said, you know, like, miras, doesn't matter where the fuck you're at. Like, well, you could be on the lowest level to the highest level. Unos, tú y yo, contra este güey, vámonos. It ain't like that no more, though. You know, it ain't like that. You know, so. But at the time, it was like that, and we got let down. You know, we got let down big time.
And inside of prison, ¿cuántas actual fights did you? Porque I know that outside, like una story que tengo yo de afuera, we're playing soccer. And it's just funny because Fernie, this fool likes to play soccer. He was really good, better than me, way better. Pero más que estos son de los que son bien violentos en la cancha. Bien violento. I remember, es una corner kick, you know, it's soccer to me, it's soccer. Yo sentí que alguien me empujó y me caí. Don't have a saying, when I get up, this fool's getting down. Se agarró putadas al güey porque me agarró, and I guess the way that he did it, I guess he grabbed me down and he pushed me from the neck. So me agarró así, luego me empujó. That's illegal, right? Y this fool got to his face, y no sé, y se empezaron a agarrar ahí, one-on-one. The other fool tried to slam him. And this was on the ground already. I've never seen it because I would think, oh, pues, putazos son putazos, or middle UFC, you go for the submission, whatever. Yeah. This will get him on a headlock and empieza a tirar coscorrones.
Nice.
You gotta win. You gotta win.
I mean, you're out in the field, fool. There's no rules.
No, yeah, más que like, you would do that to like a little kid, no, pinche coscorrones, y ya como
Hey, fucking do así como prenden. It's funny because I had the same situation. So we started a club in La Mini. Y we got a couple así como gang members, so like, because they were good at soccer, was like, you know, fucking cale con nosotros. Y when they were going to Fullerton, y había un güey que le estaba picando uno de los gang members, like, hey bro, like, chill out, dude, like, this fool, like, he's a gang member. Like, I don't give a fuck, blah, blah, blah. Y lo picaba, le picaba hasta que lo enfadó, güey. ¡Pum! Le metió unos 3 secos y uno el ojo lo dejó bien hinchado, güey. And the guy's like, hey, the guy hit me. Like, fool, shut the fuck up. I fucking told you not to fucking go at it. And now look what happened.
No, sí.
But yeah, it was a white dude, fue muy chingón el güey. Pero ya cuando le metió uno seco en el hocico, like, fuck, dude, ya quedó callado, güey. Like, dude, I told you since the beginning, like, don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So
Shit's funny.
so cuando ¿cuál es? Then I would change. What do you like? How do you like to? Do you like to get down more in prison cuando estabas en prison o acá afuera?
Acá afuera.
¿Te gusta más?
Yeah.
What's the reason?
Cause acá afuera, like you want the honest truth. Cause acá afuera, you like acá afuera, you're doing it because of the people you grew up with, the reputation that you have, the homies that are with you. You know them, like you know.
I said pride.
Yeah, it's just more of the people, the loyalty to the gente. You know, the loyalty to the homies. In prison, it ain't. In prison, mira, cuando hiciste eso, it's like, how many removes do I got? I got like, 8 removes. It's gonna, we're gonna go jump somebody, or we're gonna go stab somebody. You know, fucking, I got like, some 6. I got 6 write-ups on that. You know, all it is. Majority of the time, you're gonna go and you're gonna go fucking. Ese güey puede estar comiéndose una sopa y ahí viene un pendejo y le mete un vergazo, or you're gonna go stab the shit out of this fool. Either or. And, you know, like, the times que me tocó, like, me decían, like, hey, get it done, it's on you, whatever the fuck, but this vato has to go. I used to tell the homies que fueron 2 times que me tocó a mí. Like, I told the homies, like, look, fool, like I'm not gonna snake the homie. Somos 3, güey. Somos 3. Like, there ain't no need to go fucking a pegarle este güey de por detrás. You know, there ain't no need for that. O de frente, güey. Why? Because homie's still a gangster, homie. Like, you know, so, and like I said, you know, like, and all it is all it really is, it ain't like out here, when you get down with somebody in there, it's your majority of the time you're getting down because it's pleito de alguien más. You know,
okay.
It ain't your pedo. It's como like, it ain't like you're in the hood y vinieron los enemies and fucking, okay, pues espérame, puto, you know? Acá es más like, hey, fool, you gotta go here, Raul. You gotta go hit this fool. Like, fool, like, what the fuck? Like, in this bullshit. Yes, anybody who's been around, done it, we've all done it, man. You know, y por eso te digo, uno mira, I'm not gonna say it's the easiest thing to do, because like, todavía está ese little dentro del adrenaline y todo el pedo, pero when you compare it to the guys, I'd rather get down with the guys because I could fucking kick you. Like, I could fucking go all in, you know, and like the way I want to go in.
Pero let's say you're getting down with another gangbanger. Pum, 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 pum. ¿No tienes miedo que ese güey saque un cohete que lo estás vergueando? Like, no te entra esa fear, or you never think about it? Like,
I mean, sí te entra, pero it's like no es que sí te entra, and it's just like, put it to you like this, homie, si no te tiró a los 2-3 seconds, this fool ain't packing.
Okay.
So fucking like run up on that fool.
Okay.
And majority of the time, like, you better be packing, you know. I mean, that's just the way it is.
When was the last time? Even though you're a reborn Christian, when was the last time you got down?
Fuck, I just told the homie this. Actually got down. It's been a minute. Oh no, has it? I mean, I've smacked a couple fools,
Yeah.
but it's not like when you're fighting. Like,
Yeah.
You can
Like, just
say,
last week, I slapped my coworker for who's being dumb as fuck, guys.
is that fighting? No,
No, that's a say.
I think in prison when I got down with one of the homies.
It's been a good while.
In 2020.
If I remember,
2020.
2020 was.
The last time that I got out from prison, it was.
Were you before 2020 here living with us?
Probably no.
Aquí me dice la audience que sí.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, because I remember que this fool.
Because I got out and then I went back.
Yes.
I went back for a year.
I hope it was 2019. Because I remember you lived here, right?
Yeah.
Y como se llama, this fool más un día llegó todo like Así la hace, like, what the fuck happened? La hace, I said if I saw him, I was gonna fuck him up. Did he fuck him up? Digo, I got down con ese pendejo. Y hay que hacer ahí una chestnut y la chestnut en standard.
Oh, yeah.
Pero I don't know what year was
No,
that.
they fucking jumped me muy a huevo.
Oh, okay, I thought it was 1-on-1.
No, they jumped me, you know, over some fucking. That's another one, man. You know, like I'm glad that I haven't done what I would normally do, but yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like me miraron con. I was with who? I was with two of the homies that I was with. Y luego el homie me miró y ese güey tenía un peito, but like I was like, cool, fuck it. Y yo pensando like, alright, like let's see what's up. Y me, like, that was just, as soon as he fucking sees me, like, yo pensando, like, alright, like, nothing's happening, you know? Y cuando se me acerca, he said, to the homies, y luego a mí, like, me saltó un vergazo, you know? Like, what the fuck? So I start getting down with this fool. Y le dice a los otros two homies, brínquenlo, güey, brínquenlo. And these homies are like, what the fuck? Like, come on, like, why, you know?
Yeah.
Y este güey brinca, y like, fuck it, you know? Pero el pedo es que nunca se pegó un cierre, like, straight up, because that happened, and then my girl and el Jason estaban ahí. They were barely pulled up, and like I got hot, fool. I got hot to that point, fool. Pero like todavía le cantó un cierre y no quiso for whatever reason, you know. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that. It was right down Chestnut.
There was una vez we were little. I remember porque ahorita así como me está explicando, sorry que se emputó bien, que se puso en. I was coming, it was very night. Y yo venía de acá por la Main y la First, donde está el McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking by y miro que vienen como 5 güeyes, 6. Y se cruzan 2. I'm like, they're gonna fucking hit me up. Y seguro son cholos. Yo tenía long hair. I'm like, why the fuck are you gonna hit me up? So I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
Ándale, Jesus Christ. Y vienen. I'm like, where you from? And I was like, I don't bang. What you write? And what the fuck? I'm afraid you're calling what I bang now. I'm a fucking rocker. ¿Estás pendejo o qué? And he's like, what? No miras mi pelo largo. Where the fuck would I write? I'm going home, fool. It's a fucking Sunday. Le hace él, all right. Yeah, me dicen el crew. Da-da-da. And I'm like, I'll fucking say M2B. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why are you fucking hitting me up? Like, you guys are a fucking party crew. No, yo llegué todo emputado. Le digo a Fernie, fuck, dog. Le digo, they fucking hit me up. Who? What gang? Wasn't even a fucking gang, güey. Era fucking M2B. Le dice, apá, préstame las llaves. ¿Dónde iban? Dije, pues iban por la First. Le dice, no, mijo, siéntate. Digo, no, es que no pueden hacer eso. Hay reglas por una razón. So I guess when you're from a gang, you can't say where you're from. It's like what you write if you're a crew. So from what I remember, las rules que tienen ellos.
The unwritten rules.
The unwritten rules. ¿Cómo se llama? But this was literally, le hace, oh, do you remember their faces? So I can hit them up allá en la Century. I'm like, nah, why? Like, don't fucking, like, no, like, we have to. So, dije, well, that's the crew right there. I don't know if that's them. Se para. This was coming straight at them. He's like, you guys are from M2B? I said, yeah. This fool slaps him. Y luego se quita la spicy chicken. That's it. Don't ever hit up as a gang. You make it entre me. I'm like, motherfucker. You're not even protecting me. You're defending your fucking gang. And I was yo me quedé me dije, at least he got slapped, you know?
No, Loki, he was defending you, but the thing is, he couldn't bring you up because then from there, he'd be putting you as a target, güey.
Ponle
Come
que sí,
on, bro, you gotta think about it, güey. Because like, oh, just wait till he's not there, no te van a agarrar, güey.
This was like, he's almost like the Hulk. He gets triggered. Le tenía mucho miedo. Por eso yo cuando les digo a muchos, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'll get down. Porque this was like, if I had someone fear así de vergazos, it was him. I was always scared of him. Because y luego like pegaba duro and he was fast. That sucks. Usually you want him to be fast pero que no pegue duro, or que pegue duro pero que sea slow. You know, no, this fool was fast. And I was like, fuck that shit. No, but it was yo sí le tenía miedo hasta él. That's but in a way because of him, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And in a way, I learned from that. I adapted it in my life. Like, what can be worse than otra putiza? Fuck it.
That's funny.
This is another serious one for you, Fernie. How many times have you gotten shanked? You have the battle scars, stabs, shanked. Well, what's the difference?
No, well, well, yeah, there's no difference.
Okay, all right.
I mean, different occasions.
I just remember one.
Which one?
El Picayelo, acá por la iglesia de Santa Fe. No, de Santa...
St. Anne's.
St.
Oh,
Anne?
no, St. Joseph.
No.
St. Joseph.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I was thinking of the hospital. St. Joseph. Yeah, St. Joseph. Y la que está acá por la Civic Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Like 4 different times.
4 different times. ¿Y fueron de montón or just like one pick y ya?
Que son two, no, one, and then, was it que at 1.1, the other point 2, 1 and 1, you know? And that's the ones that I've got, like, some stab wounds. It's like basically like, believe it or not, I got them in prison, right? With some fools up north, Fresno Bulldogs.
Fresno Bulldog.
Yeah, I got that with them, you know, and the other one's game banging. Yeah, and then another one on my neck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they fucking from ear to ear.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really see it no more.
Me parece la cicatriz de mi wife, de su C-section.
Yeah, or it gets 5, you know. Oh yeah. And that's not a
That
stab.
shit, se miren?
Yeah, that shit.
Too bad, people. You're not going to be able to see it. It's too far, but...
Yeah.
From ear to ear, you know. So, I guess 5 times. 5 times.
Pero esa, how did you not, like, esa mira que es así, ¿no?
Yeah.
How did, I mean, obviously no puedo decir, how did they not unalive you? I mean, how, like,
Honestly,
how's
that's-
that, like,
Look, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I was like, I woke up to it. Y la neta, I'm gonna tell you, right? You know, not to say too much, but because I got myself in a predicament, right?
Mhm.
And al final de cuentas, like, that's, to this day, it fucking haunts me. But son cosas de que if none of that would have happened, where would I be? In prison. Where would I be? Dead. Where would I be? Slamming, running around, valiendo pa pura madre, you know? Straight up. And, you know, I used to hate God. I hated him with the passion, as stupid as that sounds. And as wise is because, como digo, you know, like, you're asking me, how did they not kill me, right?
Mhm.
That fool upstairs. It has to be. Like, no hay ninguna otra. That's why, and this is what I woke up to. I woke up to Billy Graham. I was in Omar, in the county, and I woke up. No, I woke up in the hospital, and then they transferred me. But like through all the meds and shit, you know, I'm coming in and out, Ya cuando estoy en el county, ¿cómo se dice? I own speaker, porque I was in the fucking observation tank observation cell where you're separate from everybody, you know. And ¿cómo se dice? I woke up to Billy Graham. Billy Graham es un
El singer, country, ¿no?
No.
Oh, el...
Billy Graham es un preacher, like a pastor.
Oh,
you
pensé
know?
que era el pinche wrestler que tiene un bigotote.
No. and I woke up to somebody's testimony de ese güey, you know, que estos güeyes que lo querían ir a ver, pero no por ir a verlo, por ir a copiarlo, you know. And I was listening to him, and then out of nowhere, you know, nomás, ¿cómo se dice? Dice que lo fueron a ver him and his homies, some white boys. Y al final de cuentas, they couldn't do nothing. They were just like, what the fuck? Like, ¿por qué no puedo? And like, I guess he heard a voice telling him, like,
Don't do it.
yeah, you know,
Crazy.
like I forgot what they actually really said, but something like along those lines.
Uh-huh.
And like when I heard that, I was just like, man, you know. Y yo pues yo también, you know, like I can't believe when this happened to me, I was just more like, really? Like, like over that, like, serio, you know. Which I ain't tripping. Honestly, it's a blessing. To me, it's a blessing.
A blessing in disguise.
Yeah, for real.
You said it was a blessing in disguise. So en pocas palabras, como en las movies, you saw the light.
I mean, yeah.
If you put it in a metaphorically, in a metaphorically way.
You know, yeah.
It is crazy que como dices, I see it as in like a Pues así, pues como lo miras. And that's como dicen muchos. God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. Eso sí.
If you can time travel to the past, would you relive that whole life again?
What do you mean? If I would relive it again?
Would you redo your whole life the same way?
Like, would you change anything?
Honestly, the only thing, and I said this a couple weeks ago. The only thing that is gonna be a regret is not going to the military. Straight up, like other than that, I don't think I could change anything growing up. I mean,
like we won't be able to change our parents, their style.
All that shit.
But what I was trying to say is like, tú dices que empezaste in the gang world at a very young age. I'm guessing 14, 15.
Yeah.
Right? So, allí, would you tell yourself, hey, like, join the Navy, join the Marines, or go to NJROTC? Like, would you tell that to your...
If I could go back? Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
So you would not want to go live through this life again?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it's algo de que, like I said, this is the matter of fact, like, man, if I could go back and tell myself like, hey, wait, todo lo que te vas a hacer va a ser for nothing. Like, even though I knew it in a way, I kind of knew it, you know, like it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to know, you know, and if I could go back and tell myself like, look, fool, like do good in school, like. Aguántate, güey. It's gonna get better.
Because even about 3-4 years ago, no, I'll have to go more back. When like the first time that you came out, after doing your 15 years, you remind me of Rambo.
I did 7, fool.
7. No, but on prison time is 15, right?
No, the reason why I did 7, I was doing 16, and the reason I was supposed to get out this year in May.
Okay, also
pero me quitaron time.
No, pero que no, según in prison time, even if it's 7 years, it's 14 years?
No, you got 80% or 85%. Was it 80? Yeah, there's just percentages, and then you got halftime. I think it is 85. I fucking forgot. It's halftime, 60%, and then 85%, I think. And then, yeah, but you get to do half of it.
Half of it, okay.
When you're halftime, yeah.
So se aventaste los 7 años. You reminded me, we're eating, believe it or not, we're eating mariscos. We're eating jaiba. I think, not jaiba, ceviche. Y we're at my mom's place. Y this food said something that reminded me a lot of Rambo. Not the PTSD part. No. You reminded me cuando dice Rambo, le dice a Colonel Trotman, le dice, out here, I'm fucking nobody. In the military, I'm driving fucking tanks. I'm driving this. Porque dijiste tú una palabra diciendo, amá, acá afuera yo no soy nadie. Allá adentro tenía gente. Yo era un pinche, como like in a way, you were like a sicario. That you made it seem like that, like you were a hitman. Like un soldado, you were a soldier, like, pero de los not your fucking pawn, but you were like a rook, a bishop, a fucking knight in the chess. I forgot which word you actually said, but you said that you were like those high-end soldiers. Que it was like a big deal to be inside prison. Y te digo, por eso te dije la time travel question, because I'm like, 7 years ago, you were, or how many years ago that was, you were still happy that you were that thing or that warrior, that whatever you wore in prison, you were still happy about it. But now that you're a reborn Christian, you look at it, you're like, no, I would not live that life. So it's like, eso me gusta mucho ir, right? Because I'm like, oh, I guess it's true. Like people do change. There's this fucking TV show, I'm pretty sure you know it, Gangland. Digo, te voy a decir if it's true or not. Dijo un gangbanger, dijo, the only way you can get out of the gang life is if you turn to God or 10 feet underground. Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, it is. It is. At the end of the day, como se dice, it's like right now what you said, like I'm trying to think about when I said that to my mom, and yes, you're right.
It was like a direct thing to me. I think your wife was there. Estaba, ¿cómo se llama? No, I'm not sure you were. No, because you were still not married with her. ¿Cómo se llama? Era yo, Isamar, y mi mom. We were sitting there. I
think I remember. And like to clarify that is because I'm gonna tell you right, and this is why I say what I say. You know, I think I do remember that, and it's funny because I just heard from one of them not too long ago. But yeah, you're right. I did say that, and I'll tell you like this, but this is what the crazy fucking thing about it is. In serio, whether you believe anybody listening to me saying this shit, you know, hay muchos vatos in the hood that fucking, oh, I've been here, I've done that, I've done this, I've done that. Like, all right, whatever. We could all do it, homie, you know? Y al final de cuentas, it's like, the prisons that I've hit, you got motherfuckers que los miras todos tinteados, all blasted down. I've been over here, and they're just straight lying to you, homie, you know? And te lo tiran when you're young, you don't know better, whatever the fuck. You know, all the prisons that at one point were something, when they were something, like las pisé, y no te lo digo like, oh, I made it there. Nah, like I made it there by fucking, you could say by putting in my work, by fucking being the cagapalo that I was. And through my experience and seeing, and just being around that stuff, uno aprende de cosas, you know? Y mucha gente, yeah, like, you're right. I just said that to my mom. Because I did fucking get out. I got out with some major fucking, like, play cards in my hand, you could say. Que para hacer cosas. Why didn't I do them? Honestly, I don't fucking know. The best, as stupid as it sounds, and people might say I'm a hypocrite, I don't give a fuck. I think it was just God. Like me puso alguien enfrente.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it was as simple as get in touch with these people, which I did, do from A to B, which I was doing. But, you know, like, and I just talked to a homie yesterday, matter of fact, he got out from doing 17 years, and he was doing life, they didn't go home. Y lo que me dice que él tiene problemas, and this is the problem that I have.
Yeah.
That nobody's fucking real out here. Like, serio, you want to say, if you really want, you both of you guys, like, in there you have a lifestyle that you answer up to people que son de poder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you know, like, I got to meet people así de poder de frente. Like, not because somebody fucking told me, hey, you want to fucking do this for this person. No, es de saludo, de nombre, de que, okay, like, I know you, I know who you are, I see your little get down, like that, you know. Y cuando salí yo, like, I remember, I was having a hard time. Why? Because it's just like I can't. I got all these fucking drugs. I got all this money that I could fucking be making all day, every day. I got what the fuck I want. Y al final del día, like, what I don't have are solid motherfucking individuals. Like, es lo que uno no tiene acá afuera en las calles, you know? You don't got food that are gonna die with you, like al 100. Now, I'm not saying que no lo hay, pero de que lo tenía yo, yeah, I had them, but they had their own life going on. Nadie se quería sentar bien aquí, o que le hablaba al homie, he just passed away too, I heard. Le hablaba like, a vos, se tenía que hablar con su pinche vieja para venir y hablar, tengo que hablar con el otro güey, that was fucking scheming me for fucking mamadas, over being haters over some feria, man, like, you know. And that, yeah, I do recall that, you know. I do recall that because, and I say all that to say this, like, you know, at the end of the day, you could have all this power, but at the end of, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say, oh, I used it, I was calling shots. Fuck no, I'm not gonna say that. But did I have the opportunity to do so? Yeah. Hasta el día que me pasó esto is when I had it like that. Like, to where se me porto bien, if I don't get high and if I don't run around, I could be yes, I could, I would have, and I did have that. And can I do it now? Nah. Why? Because te ponen un pinche bloque, like, pórtate bien a la verga, or that's what you got coming. Simple as that. So what do? I sit back, reflect on it, and yeah, you know, live my fucking life. Like, you gave me life. Mataste a ese pendejo que didn't know better, that knew better. Now you gave me my life.
Yeah.
Which, and I'm okay with, you know. I'm okay with it.
That's crazy.
I don't know why the fuck I just said all that, but
No,
you know, you're saying
because let's say we have an average of 50 viewers, listeners, huh?
Yeah.
And maybe one of them se quiere hacer un cholillo, or he thinks that world's that. So maybe you can enlighten him your words can enlighten him in those kind of things. That's why I said cuando tú saliste que dijiste así, I'm like, bro, I'm like, you just did fucking 7 to 10 years. I'm like, and you're happy that you were that? I'm like, pero obviously I didn't live your life. Nor did I want to live your life, right? But yo me imaginaría, I'm like, you missed a lot of years. Like,
because you don't care about it. You know, when you're there, you don't like. Y es lo que ya no hay gente dedicada así. As much as stupid as it sounds, like, oh, you'd rather be in a cell instead of being with your wife. Yeah, homie. Like, that's what the fuck I wanted. I didn't go through a phase. No, like, when I committed to this as a mortal, that's what it was 100%, homie. None of this bullshit that if I don't listen to my headphone, I'm not going to listen to you, homie. Simple. Like, all the way or nada.
That was the lifestyle you chose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's crazy. Now, let's lighten up the mood with at that time when you were going through your change of phase, ¿verdad? I remember you used to listen to a lot of rap music. ¿Verdad? Who was your favorite rapper at that time that you thought it was not freaking X-rated, not Silly Cell, because you met them later on? We're talking about the big ones. This is like 2003, maybe 2001 for you. Who was your favorite rapper at that time that like introduced you to the dark world, to the gang world, to the drug world, todo eso?
Who was it?
Like,
what do you mean?
Like, who was the one that you would listen to the most? And you're like, I kind of want to live that lifestyle. Quiero ser como tener todo eso, los Impalas, las viejas, las drogas.
I don't think I've ever thought about it that way.
I think about Easy.
Yeah, unless you know different, but.
Well, I know that you just listen a lot to the West Coast rap, porque West Coast rap is the one that introduced gangster rap.
No, I love Brother Lynch.
Pero that came afterwards. That came after you went to jail.
Before that, you could say Nick rap. You could say Tupac. Tupac is the shit. You know, like again, people say he's a studio gangster. All that. I don't give a fuck. His lyrics are Tupac. Tupac is the shit, man. His lyrics are the shit.
I honestly thought you were gonna go with Snoop Dogg.
He's cool. But no, Tupac. It's more of a. He has every flavor. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, because
Tupac has everything.
Lo que le digo yo a todos, I'm like, there's two Tupacs. I'm like, there's the one that went to jail, and then the one after jail.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the one that before jail, probably one of the greatest rappers that I've ever heard because of the lyrics that he puts out. After jail, I'm like, it's even though he was a studio gangster, a lot of that shit, I'm like, made sense because you have to live that world to understand that world.
Yeah.
Y como se llama, that's cuando yo por eso digo, when it comes to Ice Cube, I relate to a lot of his music, even though he was not the gangbanger, he lived that world. I lived, ¿verdad? Como se llama, hace poco, like about a year ago, and I was bumping DJ Quick. Not DJ Quick, Sugar Free. La de Rather Give You My Bitch. ¿No? Y bueno, aquí se me cambió un güey y me parqué todo. I said, fuck, bro. Digo, aren't you too young for that music? I'm like, oh, my brothers. I like listening to that. Digo, but hey, you're in Irvine. You shouldn't be playing like gangster rap. That ain't, well, maybe you think it is, but I'd rather give you my bitch is not a gangster song. It's just you giving your bitch. I said, I like that. Digo, I've seen you that every time you're driving, you always have like old school rap. You don't bring the new shit for such a young guy because the fool's like 50. I'm like, yeah, I don't like the new music. There's no flavor. I'm like, this one. Yeah.
That was funny. You think Tekashi has flavor? Fool? That fool has the fucking rainbow in his hair, bro. That fool got all the flavors.
Skittles and shit. Yeah. Y como se llama? I would never expect you to say Tupac. I thought you were going to go more gangster. More.
That fool was gangster though, too.
He was. Pero, like, como dijo él. Como él dijo Eazy-E. The only thing I can talk shit about Eazy-E is that he never wrote his music. Yeah. So it was always someone writing it for him.
Yeah.
Pero he was, como dicen en a movie, como dicen in biographies, he was a definition of a gangster that was actually in rapping world.
Yeah.
I actually read his biography. A documentary. I never knew that he actually tenía un radio show.
Easy?
The Ruthless. It's about Ruthless Radio. And he would play just music, the Ruthless Records. Y because Dr. Dre, cuando se fue a Death Row, le hizo mucha music, he was a bit, ¿cómo se llama? He was, ay, la palabra. Él podía poner esa música en su radio because of Dr. Dre, because he touched that. Y que Suge Knight le llamó, like, hey, you can't do that. He's like, what are you going to do? He's like, digo, I'm no bitch. Digo, you can't scare me because I know. Como diciendo, you're that, but I'm this.
Sí.
Es como tú dices, you're like, when you got out of prison, you know the real ones. It's like, él lo está mirando como una real person, the person that he is, that everyone's afraid. Pero like, hey, yo también hice mis cosas, you know, like, you just can't come down and step down on me.
Yeah.
Es como si tú miras a Edgar, you're like, chimorrió, vive a mini, fucking kid. Y luego, pero, like, he's a manager, so you're like, well, I don't know that role, so now your roles are reversed. Él te mira a ti como no sabe limpiar un toilet, no mames.
That was a bad example, but
Yeah.
No, because you're being real with work, and he's being real with life.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't know you, pero él probably te miran acá y dice, ¿este pinche mocoso qué?
true.
Algo así, es lo que iba.
No,
Huh?
okay.
Because
you're comparing gangs, así como.
No, I was comparing real.
No,
Like por decirlo, Suge Knight, a real gangster. I mean, he's E, so they're real. So when he steps out, he's looking at you, he's like, pues, ¿este morro qué? Like, se pone que iWatch, that's just not real, o algo así.
Apple Watch, but yeah.
Whatever it's fucking called.
iWatch. Oh, man. But let's take it to a funny one. I feel like a lot of kids still think that shit's a myth, which I think it is. Okay, if you drop the soap. You know how they always bring that up. They always bring it up to little kids.
I mean, you know what though? Of the little that I do know about other states,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't. I can't say to you, man. I know that in GP, ain't nobody playing that faggy shit. I'm not saying that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Han dicho que sí, like even that. So I andan con sus mamadas también, pero on the cuts. Pero de que alguien va a venir y te, nah, that's movie shit, man.
There you go, guys. It doesn't happen.
California does not happen. Nobody's gonna come and take your booty.
Yeah, you guys always say, it's like, hey, don't drop the soap.
No.
You know what's gonna happen. There you go. It doesn't happen.
Even if you're in Tennessee, technically you're still in California law, no?
If they were sending you out of state, you're still California. It has with only California.
So is that what you meant, or do you just mean California, the state?
No, so what I mean is, if you go do a crime in fucking, I'm gonna say Mississippi, you're gonna go to their fucking prison system.
Okay.
To their corrections and shit. Pero, I mean, I've been out of state from California all the way to Mississippi. So the way that shit works, I'm still under California.
Okay.
Department of Corrections, you know?
It's funny that dice que en California prison no pasa eso. ¿No?
Yeah.
But yet California is known for having the most LGBT community.
Is it? Yeah? No shit.
I mean, as long as you didn't go to prison to like Alabama, bro, you should be fine with it.
This one, Alabama.
It's just crazy. It's different. You know?
Yeah,
That shit's bad.
You can you possibly say because of movies? Because dicen que movie imitates life.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say that because of movies, maybe it is a reality, just not como dices tú in California prisons no pasa? So would you say that maybe it does happen, pero in other states?
I mean, of what like I said, this has happened, man. And can I tell you for sure? No, pero uno sabe por qué? Porque you'll hear the background of it, or you hear what el vato at one point. Without saying too much, I'm gonna say this, right? Like, say yo soy alguien de poder, chingón. Say I'm a fucking fag, and my celly, he's a nobody. Y yo le quiero quitar los cachetes. This fool's gonna let me, because if not, if you don't let, and that's been told before that, you know, ha pasado cosillas así, you know. Yes, y también, like, not to be acá, también, aside from the Mexicans, también se escuchan que también los morenos are like that too. They'll bump cheeks, you know, like it's always some bullshit.
I didn't mean to laugh on
También los gabachos, they're like
right now when you said I never heard that word the way you said it. ¿Cómo es it? Abrir los cachetes.
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah.
I wanted to laugh so hard, but I'm like, he's being serious.
Oh, yeah. That shit. You hear it, like, you just see it, man. Like se mira, por eso, like, majority of the time, la raza doesn't play that shit, you know? We don't fuck around with that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's sacred, bro. You can't touch that.
No, bro. As sacred as that is, I'm gonna give you one, man. in prison, man, like that's your allá abajo, that's like your fucking that's like you're safe. Yes, like okay, tú hay que decir vas a pagar ahorita que $900. This is what they were going for at the prison that I was at on a like un flip phone. Remember the flip phones?
Yeah.
They're going like $900 to $1,100. How much or where do you think you'll hide that at? A flip phone.
No, pues serían tus cachetes, ¿no?
No. Not just in your cheeks, fool, in there. Like you're hooping that shit, fool.
Mm-hmm.
That shit going in, yeah, like that.
Yeah, because
Every day, in and out.
I was talking to our cousin, el que también es otro tipo, no el hijo de mi tía Lidia, el hijo de mi tía Vicky.
Okay.
Right, and we're rolling tobacco because we're gonna go send it Ontario, I think. There's one over there, no?
Yeah.
Or either that one or the one in Wasco. Y we're rolling like 400 rolls, 400 de puro tobacco.
Ay, güey.
Y ¿cómo se llama? And I'm helping him. They go, hey, isn't this too fat? They go, don't worry about it. No. So we're rolling, hacemos 400, we're gonna go drop it off. Y yo lo más, de pura pinche casualidad, le dije, hey, wait, like, how do you like sneak these fuckers in? It's like, you shove it up your ass and you put it a little to the left. I don't know if he was joking, but the way he said, I'm like, you said it too confidently. I'm like, well, fool, well, shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, why am I gonna let you? I'm like, well, okay. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, and I started laughing. But you just said it like that. It's like you just shove it up there, you just push it to the left.
There's ways, yeah.
Like there's a compartment. You can push it to the left.
Like, como like, you go and then out of nowhere you'll just feel it. Ooh, se va, you know. Like, all right, now that's when you know you're good. But yeah, that's not no gay shit, not no nothing. But you know, and that's the way it is. You know.
The only way to move things around.
Money?
That's the only way to move things around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like really,
Yeah.
like your paperwork, your phone, if you have one, what you call it, drogas, anything and everything going up your ass.
What's the most expensive phone you bought? Price and then name what it was.
Una pendejada, like, que era?
Un Blueberry, Blackberry.
No, fuck.
¿No?
A fucking flip.
Un flip phone así de los regulares como los de Sprint.
Like some bullshit, like I mean, a phone is everything, though.
Yeah.
You know, a phone is everything, you know. And then you rent, you know, pero ya, ¿cuánto me costó? Like 800?
800?
800
Un teléfono.
Yeah, right there in well, I'm not gonna see where, but yeah, me and the homie, 4 and 4, which honestly, I'm gonna say que salió gratis, because what you call it, all the shit that you're doing, making money, you know. Y era nomás de like pura luck que nos cayó eso a nosotros, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Verizon one? El que estaba como pinche delgadito, así larguito.
Oh, el flaquitito.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Instead
that.
of Sprint.
Son los blocks, ¿no? Que están así increíbles.
Estaba beefy, esa madre.
See, that's what I'm saying. You got the Sprint with the super skinny one, way.
No,
That's perfect. No se
O
sentía
el que
nada.
que tenía yo de la company de Singular. I don't know if you remember.
Singular.
AT&T, I think it is now. It's a little Pantec, el chiquitito. It was like probably this big. Like this big, chiquitito. ¿Y cómo se llama? That one was really small. I was going to ask you.
How did it feel?
Oh, yeah.
You said it was small. Like,
It was small. It felt good in my hand. ¿Cómo se llama? Cuando you guys you played, I remember you showed me a game at 13, I think it was. Or did you play poker more? Apostando like maruchanes. Is that true? Like, apuestan soap, apuestan maruchan, all of that.
Yeah, that's your money, you know? That's your money. In prison, más juegas a Pinnacle. That's a fucking real good game. But yeah, there's gambling. There's fucking tables que la pot 500 to 1,000, whatever, you know, like si juegan, you know. I wasn't really too much on that bullshit, you know. Like I ended up having a fucking I ended up getting on one. I was on one for a long time. I'd rather go get dope than to fucking go gamble my shit, you know. So that's how that goes, you know.
What was the game that you said right now?
Pinnacle? That's
So-
just bad.
For the audience, explain it. Ahí para que entiendan cómo se juega.
Fuck, so then look it up after I explain it, pero es como, miras que están spades, clubs, diamonds and hearts.
Uh-huh.
And then, so, ahí son de puntos, you know? Son de puntos, so, como una corrida is like, I believe it's 150 if it's double, so double king, double ace, double queen, jacks, and I think tens. Double is 150. Corrida sola is 15. Y luego, like, say you got marriages in the same one, say you can hearts and you brought down in hearts on 4 points. You know, it's just. But they say we brought it in hearts.
Uh-huh.
That's the shit all around. You know?
Okay.
So it's a fucking badass game. Though.
Okay.
It's a badass game. You could cheat too, but
There you go.
you know.
How many times did he cheat?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Not really. Like I'll cheat with my cellies one-on-one. Ahí sí, you know, I'll fuck
Okay.
around. But it's all fun in games. Pero así jugando de verdad no.
Let's keep it going. Let's lighten up the mood now because I think I got enough. Not enough feet. We can do another one later on. More adventures, more life. Porque con el tiempo se crece. That was actually our theme last week.
Yeah.
Que con el tiempo se crece. Pero I wanted to see if it's true. This one's a funny one because I don't know if it's true. Es cierto que when your initiation te agarran a putazos, ¿verdad? Is it true que si lloras no te dejan entrar?
Not really.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like hay veces cuando a mí me tiran un balonazo y sí me sale una tear, so I'm like, is that crying?
No, what you call it? It all depends, but not really. No, I mean, there's been homies que sí los han puteado where they're fucking just like no llorando because they're crying, but I mean, if you're crying like a bitch, yeah, just get the fuck out of here. Pero, no, I mean, si les han salido lágrimas, not because they're crying or just like you said, you know, like
Porque duele.
Yeah, you know,
Sure,
or, yeah, like no, it's all good, you know, like it happens, you know,
Okay.
and como you're saying about ahí en Armenia, what I know back then, eso es cuando brincaban al hood. Oh my
Oh,
god.
sí, dude. I went into that once. One of my homies, ahí estaba, dude, 4 big motherfuckers y como unos 3 kind of like medium size. Ahí todos entre él. Dije, no mames, like, what the fuck? I was about to jump out of the car and like, one of the other guys, like, hey, güey, no te metas, güey. Like, that's initiation right there. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh yeah, esos güeyes, like, to me, them fools, always, like, I've always known them for that. Like, when they're gonna jump, back then, cuando te brincaban ahí, I'm talking about the kicking and everything, homie. Like,
Oh, sí, dude.
Like, they don't fuck around, homie.
I know you don't see it as often, but let's just say the what if. ¿Qué pasa cuando se ponen con un güey que sabe pelear and he's rocking the fuck out of all 7 of them?
It's all good.
Which is rare. It's
No, it's happened.
it has
No,
happened.
I don't know about 7, pero de que yo he mirado, like, homies dando en la madre de estos güeyes, yeah. Like,
Oh, sí.
Yeah, like there's homies that que tienen guantes bien, and, you know, like, what are you gonna do to them?
No, yeah, it's como
He
el gato.
already fucked you up. You fucked up 2, 3 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna come and kill them. Like, you don't
Yeah.
do that to the homie, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, like no, si pasan, take it, homie. Like, even in prison, you see that shit.
Okay.
In prison, though, in that situation, they're gonna come and fuck you up even more. Like, ahí sí te van a, they're either gonna fucking stab you or whatever, the fuck, you know? But you're not gonna fucking...
Pero ahí es porque ya se puede decir que son sore losers, ¿no?
Nah, it's say if I got it coming, y di que yo le den la madre a whoever's trying to, like, or whoever's coming at me and I beat them, like, hey, avienta los otros 2 güeyes,
Oh, I see what you mean.
Or
Oh, okay.
te pegan again.
No,
like,
I thought you meant like maybe se pelearon por una manzana. Oh, it's a stupid reason. I was going to say manzana, but let's say se pelearon for a stupid reason, pero nomás era una one-on-one. Y que se chingaron a este güey, ahí no se meten otros, ¿verdad? Si fuera en prison.
I mean, it all depends. It's como like in my situation. The last time I got in a fight was in prison, and man, this one was okay. So this one, we were playing. Matter of fact, we were playing Pinnacle. That's what Domino's or Pinnacle, and el homie que estaba así cruzando la calle, like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, for whatever reason we got into it, and it was just the way he was talking to me. Yo me le quedé viendo, le dije, like no sé qué le contesté. Pero se lo dije, like, basically, like, saying, like, yeah, homie, I'm saying this. And like, ese güey estaba pisteando. And he's like, me quiso decir, like, what? And I'm, homie, you fucking heard me, dog. Y ya me quiso agarrar la beanie, I had a beanie on. y me la quiso meter en la cara. And then the homie that was right here was the homie from Hollywood y el homie de cara de Norwalk. He was my celly before. So I looked at this fool like, hey, you got norteños, you got the blacks, you got the homies, but the blacks and the norteños, they had big homies. They're big homies on the day room with us, you know?
And what was this for?
This fool was a homie.
Oh, he was a homie. Okay,
Like one of us. Y as soon as he did that, it's either one or the other. Either like I'll get bitched out right there, like I'm a bitch, or like I just as soon as that happened. But you gotta remember, like fuck, homie, like, and I'll tell you, like this is why I'm telling you this, because I looked at this fool and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I looked at the homie and I was just with a big ass smile, like damn, you know. So what I do, I just fucking reach over and I fucking smack this fool, you know?
But when you're explaining que están los morenos, que están los norteños and all that, it looks bad, right? If you fight into the home. Yes,
course.
okay, that's
like,
what you're trying to explain.
Not only that, it's because like you got people that are important, you know? Even if they weren't there, you got people que son diferentes ramflas, and you just don't do that because they're basically, if we're gonna handle business, ahorita, you go tell them out of respect, hey, we're going to handle some business, para que sepan. So when they see commotion, they know we're just taking care of our own. So estos güeyes, para que, even though que se van a poner alerta, they know it's not towards them.
Okay.
You know? Like, we're not creating no disturbance towards them. So they know that we're cleaning house or whatever. Pero ya cuando tienes a gente importante que son alguien in their status, even with the homies, it's like me, that I watch. So they got important people too, but I had to do what I had to do to where like when I started getting down with this fool, me vine así, like me empezaron a dar la madre, este güey se quitó, but his brother was behind me. He jumped in, you know? And that's the thing. My celly tried to jump in, and at the time, like the homies were like, nah, fool, like déjalos, güey, like. Plus the homies that I got into it with, they were already fucking up anyways, you know? So, I mean, ahí como en ese instance, he jumped in. You know why? Because that's his brother. You know, and I didn't take it personal, but it was more of a, como me quiso decir, like, hey, fool, si vienen, el güey que me hizo eso con la Beanie, me quiso decir, if they come and say something, like, just say we're fucking around. Nah, homie, you got me fucked up. Like if they come and ask me, I'm gonna let that shit be known what it was. Fool. Simple, you know? Like, when whatever I got coming, whether you're gonna fucking hit me, and when I say hit, no es que te van a, you're gonna get fucking whacked, you know? Because like those, like I was in Pelican Bay. You don't fuck around over there. Like you don't, you know. Like I was never, which I did want to go to fucking fire camps and all that good shit because you get more freedom. But allá en esos lugares no se juega, you know. Allá the shit is fucking real. They don't fuck around, you know. And yeah, like in that instance, like ese güey brincó porque es su brother, you know. That's his brother. Sí. At the end of the day, you know, was I in the wrong? No. Like, even though they told me some shit where, like, hey, fucking, ¿qué pasó? To go on and tell them and fucking, it is what it is. And they're like, okay, you're going to fucking be working out for this whole fucking time, whatever. But the whole time you're like, fuck, I'm going to get fucking whacked, homie. Y luego porque vienen homies I work out with you. And the homies, thankfully, they came to work out with me, even though I had it in the back of my head, like, si algo pasa, este va a tener el fierro, this fool's going to be the one to fuck me. Like, it is what it is, or like, what are you gonna do? Like, get the fuck away, you can't, you know? Pero honestly, I explained myself, I told the homies what it was, and all their thing was, you know, like, go apologize to the big homie for making those vatos fucking get on your fucking, to basically prone down, you know, like, get on your belly and shit, you know? You don't do that, you know, just, like, they won't do that to the homies over here. You don't do that, you know? You should know how to act, you know? Pero yeah, sí pasa.
Crazy. ¿Cómo se llama? How many fights have you won and how many have you lost? If it was one-on-ones.
Man, believe it or not.
You're like, I'm undefeated. I'm like Goldberg.
No, you know what? When did I get fucked up? I think one time, and that was my first time in juvenile hall when si me dieron de la madre. Y no es que, look, put it to you like this: el vato, he was from Anaheim, and man, this is how I know this. Like el vato vino, he went to this from the city of Orange. I'm not gonna say the barrios, hey, fool, what's up, fucking neighborhood? Let's get down. Way, I'm going home. Like, y yo acá en mi cabeza, like, what the fuck? And this was calling everybody out. Sure enough, he called me out too, and I was like, fuck it then, let's go. That's when I was in Joplin. In Joplin. And fucking la Seguro.
That's in front of South, no, not South.
Santa Margarita. Pa allá como
Oh, para allá, sí, 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 okay, sí.
And sure enough, yeah. Nos dimos a la madre, but he beat me up. I'm not gonna lie. Like he got more hits than I would like to fucking admit. Pero al final del día, like, you know, ¿qué es lo que dijo? Oh, you motherfuckers. Like, con este güey, you know, este güey no bajó el cierre. But after that, I learned, you know, that's why I say, what do I rather do? I'd rather get down in the streets or juvenile hall. Why? Because that's really, like, you think I'm gonna come? You think, man, I used to have enemies like this, homie, juvenile hall. Like, say, if they're my enemies, like, straight up, homie, like some scandal shit. Di que estás ahí para lining up, putting up your toothbrush. I'm not gonna say who, but di que this fool's homie Psycho, rest in peace, like good ass homie too. Di que two big ass fucking bullies, me and him. Ese güey estaba mamado with you at the time, I wasn't. Pero, you know, what would we do? You know how bad? We used to grab their nalgas, like, what's up, you fucking bitch? Like that, homie. Like that. And the gay fool kick it with that gay shit. Shut the fuck up, homie. Like, for real. That's right. And también, like, I remember this other one too. This other fool from across the street from us, man. También, like, as soon as I got busted, I go to Unit Bravo and me dicen, like, hey, Valderas, look at the board. And I'm looking at the board and I'm already seeing all these enemies. No porque digan enemies, you just know the name.
Yeah.
The last name and their initial from the first name. I'm like, okay, I got like 7 enemies. It's cool, you know? You know, are you gonna be a problem? No, I'm not gonna be a problem. Like in my head, like I'm a brush these fools, you know. And sure enough, like me tocó con un homie from the city of Stanton. And, I'm not gonna mention him either, pero me tocó con él, and I was like, "What's up, fool? Hey, wait, aquí tienes este enemy. I don't give a fuck, homie." Like the first fool I'm gonna get down with. Y luego me dijo un nombre, and when he told me the name, I was like, "Oh, I fucking hate that motherfucker," you know. And sure enough, yeah, salimos para the day that I got to the following day. You know, we went to the field in juvenile hall, and this is like I think this is the fool that I beat up the worst, homie. Like in serio, like I got his fucking teeth right here, homie. I hate this. I used to hate this fool bad.
Oh, yeah. You know? I recuerdo con Salitas. Mira, miras aquí, JR? I'm like, that's a fucking diente.
Yeah, I got his teeth right here, fool, like all this, you know, like todo esto.
Damn.
I got more from others, but no, and fucking
like he was the first one.
No, yeah, and like I seen him, and like as soon as he sees me, he made a comment. I'm like, all right, fool. Y luego ya le dije al otro homie that from another neighbor, like, mira, güey, you got this enemy, que es tu enemy, güey, no es mi enemy, pero yo le voy a dar a la madre a este pendejo, güey. Simple as that, fool. Let's go. ¿Qué me dice? Nah, fool, I need to go to drug court. Like, oh my God, you're a bitch, fool. En serio, you know? Ya vamos en estos woofing. Like, oh, que fucking evil is this? Que, like, all right, homie. And I'm going to the one legal mi celly. At the time we had cellies in Bravo, you never really had that. Y le digo, like, look, fool, I'm gone. You know? Yo me voy, güey. I said, really? Yeah. Y the fool was in the bleachers y todavía este pendejo, like, se entró en las bleachers. El vato que yo le dije al homie que se diera la madre cuando estaba con ese güey. So, ya cuando llegué para allá, le digo, hey, güey, let me get it in. I said, yeah, fuck yeah, you know? Y todavía este pendejo me dice, hey, what's up, fool, you want to get down? He's looking at me. And all I'm looking at is the staff. They were playing softball. Una staff está acá flirting con el otro staff. El otro pendejo ya cachando la paz con los morros. So this fool's like, what? Like, talking shit así. And say he's on this, and I'm like this. And this fool has glasses, right? This fool has glasses. And he's like, oh, like, talking some shit. Y yo cuando me están mirando, get them, en mocos, güey, you know? Like, I'm talking about, fool got an ass whooping, homie. I remember I had Cortez at that time. Serio. I had Cortez.
White or black?
Black and white.
Black and white.
You know? I was fucking him up. Like, me acuerdo que on the bleachers, ese güey, he tried to do some bullshit. Hijo de tu puta madre, you know? Like whooping. Todavía to the point cuando me agarraron los tests para jalarme para atrás, me acuerdo que he tried to, like, get one on me, en la pinche cara de puto, you know? And that's the fool that I beat up the worst. Like, I'll give it a fuenas whooping. I remember that she...
Ya le quedó la marca del Cortez
no,
a la
for real.
verga.
Así como yo tengo aquí. That was the same shit. You know, I got this like years later, apenas, you know, pero así como yo tengo aquí, that fool has to look at his fucking face, homie. I mean, I got no hate towards him no more, but...
You guys were what, 14, 15,
like
16?
14 at the time. You know, so...
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's I remember that.
Imagínate tener una cicatriz de los 14 años and growing up with it. And you're saying, fuck, that's a fool with the Cortez.
Yeah, that shit was real, man.
No, porque es al último que, like, I would say like a beating like that or any trauma that you had in life, it's nunca se te quita.
Yeah.
That's why cuando dicen muchos, tengo PTSD is because of the trauma.
Yeah.
You know, like in a way, eso puede, like, if it was the pinche diente y todo, I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, cuando
You
yo te
see someone with like, con los Cortezes, güey, si gets like a la verga.
That shit.
Shit.
Es como like, es lo que le digo a mucha gente, man. Like, honestly, like the where I grew up and all that stuff, like, you know, that's like, but many homies have died, you know, many homies have died, as stupid as it is, you know, and, you know, it's crazy because, you know, like, the smallest of shit, the shoe, they will affiliate you with this, the whatever the fuck, you know, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, you know, and, you know, ya de grande, now that I'm doing the things right, it's stupid, homie, like, serio, like, you're really tripping, like, I mean, I can't not stop wearing these fucking colors, like, I can't. I can't.
It's already embedded in you.
Pero ayer le dije a mi girl, we went to an event. She got a certificate for being like the best fucking person in the world, right?
Nice.
And me miro que llegó somebody important on me from the board of directors for Orange County. De gente, era el mayor, right? Y yo lo miro pues como like, fuck este güey, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's a cool motherfucker, man. Like, Hispano, Latino, you know? And, you know, I'm looking at the way they dress. Yo que tengo una pinche Orange County shirt in mamón, you know? Same hat, different shoes, some Levi's, and I'm looking at them like, I fucking dress like a fucking pendejo, you know? Like around these people,
Well,
you know?
It's because the thing is, like, that's what you're used to, dude.
I mean, yeah.
There's a podcast that I used to listen before he died. I forgot his name. Samuel Andrews or some shit like that. I forgot his name. He used to say, or even Steve Harvey, but I like how this fool said it. Que cada año te compres un expensive suit. You know, like un $1,200 suit. Fitted. Not baggy. Fitted. Digo, después de que te compras ese suit, it's like you want to start going to every 3 months, take your wife to una dinner where each plate is more than $50 para que te cueste. So that's every 3 months. But once a year, you want to go to a place que sea de formal, de comer así con suits. Digo, para que te acostumbres a esa lifestyle and you start changing your lifestyle yourself because you're going to get to enjoy that lifestyle a lot. De salir a comer y ya es un estilo que te cambias. I've yet to do it, but I want to start doing it. I don't know when, but it's a goal. Es un plan.
We'll start next week.
Yeah, for real. Matter of fact, I got suits que ya no me quedan. I got like 2-3 suits que no me quedan.
¿Porque estás más gordo o porque?
Yeah.
Amor, te quedan a ti, bro.
I'll tell you this. 7 years in prison, many years in juvenile, county. Motherfucking, I never saw this one a 6-pack.
Serio, huh? Serio.
I always wonder that. Miras las pinches movies, todos pinche cut up y todo. I'm like, yeah, how come my brother's not like that?
Nah,
I mean, it just depends, dude, because even though así que te mete la panza, güey, underneath, puta, that shit's like rock solid.
Oh, no,
dude.
eso sí. ¿Cómo se llama? Like, Miklo no agarró un 6-pack in prison.
Nah, it's just different. You know?
Yeah, it's a different type of strength, way because you're in prison, dude. When you're out here, you're eating like better compared to eating in prison. Like in prison, like what kind of foods comías? Like kind of let's say on a daily basis.
Una sopa with beans, chips, mayonesa, squeezed cheese, pan, and the pedacitos así como de bologna. Cut that shit up and throw a fucking bomb, you know, like.
Salieron life hacks. I think you've seen them. Que hacen tamales adentro.
Yeah.
Did you ever try to do it?
Yeah.
You did?
Like everything. Like I to this day le debo a tu cuñado Freddy. La
El
botella.
pruno.
Yeah, no, not the pruno. Like he had what, whiskey, right?
His was moonshine.
He had
Ah.
And también we make that shit in there.
Que lo hacen
Oh, you know how to
adentro.
make it?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
all that shit.
Tráete una para la next time so you can try it out.
Yeah, no, I will.
Alright.
I to this day I owe Freddie that, you know. Pero the best pisto that I think is out of bananas.
Mm.
Oh.
The pinches bananas, like esa madre está llena de azúcar. It's bomb.
Yeah, it's natural sugar too, so por eso está bueno.
Lo que es naranjas y bananas. Like, oh
Okay.
my god, that's just,
Pues en sí la naranja lleva el ponche, ¿verdad?
sí.
Para que lo vea sweet.
Y esa madre es todo el azúcar, you know.
Órale.
Like, yeah, that shit's. But yeah, you make everything, man. Like it's different.
Yeah, see, like, and there's different compared to eating out here. Porque aquí you see bodybuilders, way, puro chicken y
Pues
rice.
pendejada.
Yeah, that's lo que quieren ir a ver.
Believe it or not, like yo at the end of it, my routine used to be like comer que avena, que es oatmeal, y
Protein.
di que tanto así del bowl, pinche bowl miado así, una pendejada que di que un cup de avena y una sopa y like unas 3-4 spoons de peanut butter. You know, just throw that shit in there and just
Makes
fuck it up and go to yours and just do go pull-ups.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I take nasty shits.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
Well, how do you guys
Ventilate.
ándale? Or
Okay, so see, this is the thing. This is when you know how to do time, and I'm not gonna say that I know. I know how to do time, man. Like simple as that. And I've learned, like you said right now. So if you take nasty shits, right, you got, allá tienes un button, que es tu pinche flusher, right? Pero en esos lugares, nomás tienes 2 flushes every 30 minutes.
a la verga.
Si di que lo usas back to back y ahí vas otra vez for the third time, you lock it. Now you gotta wait 45 minutes to an hour for that shit to reset, right?
Way.
So yeah, so what you do is, es como like in a level 4, you know, especially the 180s que vienen siendo, or even 270s tienen like bollitos así en las celdas chiquitos, you know, honeycomb. And what you do to take a shit is fucking, di que yo agarraba mi toalla and fucking you fold it así como en los dobles normal, te sientas y te lo pones y when you flush, as soon as you sit down es porque vas a reventar esa madre, you know,
Okay.
but you're flushing already, so esa madre te sacando todo, you know, and you just hold your towel right there. Ya lo demás sale y ya no es tan, you could say, you learn it, man.
Ya no está tan pesado,
You
it
know,
doesn't smell as much.
Believe it or not, I got to the point where, and I know vatos that have been busting know this shit, man. Like, to the point que también cuando te estás ahí fucking limpiando la pinche mermelada, like, ni sale tanto, you know, like, you just know your body, homie. You know, so, yeah, the way to keep the smell from doing it is as soon as you sit down, saca todo lo que tengas acá para flush, para que chupe toda esa madre.
Yeah.
Oh, porque es
Tápale, güey.
es como pressure, ¿no? Es pressure. Es pressure. No es agua.
No. You know,
Okay.
like, well, I mean, es agua, pero like,
Pero con pressure, like high pressure.
You know? Yo lo que hacía, like, I'll throw it at my celly, like, esta madre de aquí, everything's right there, so ahí te va, güey. You know, like, some stupid shit.
Así
man.
como sale luego, vámonos para
Yeah,
afuera.
for real, that's just.
We are getting close to the end here. Fernando, quick question. Even though you said that the closest movie to gang related, what is your favorite gangster movie?
Gangster movie?
Mhm. Oh, and wait. I want to slap this fool. And Eli no vino Eli. Sí or no, if it's a mafia movie like Goodfellas, isn't it a gangster movie?
Yeah.
If it's, let's say, Blood In, Blood Out, isn't it a gangster movie? It falls under the same genre.
Yeah,
of the
same
gang.
Category.
Thank you. Now can I slap him? No.
I mean, I think.
I'm tripping the hell out. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, same category. Like, because you're looking at, like, yeah, it's the same category. Because, you know what? Now that I'm thinking of it, yeah, porque if you look at it, the way I look it up, salen todos esos güeyes juntos. You know, que American Me, que pinche Casino, que Goodfellas. They all come on the same shit.
No way.
All right. So, what's your favorite gangster movie?
La de Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale. I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
I love that movie too. And it's not even that much of a gangster movie.
No.
Like it's more like a love story between the mob, el mero mero, y el morro that wants to, like, le dice el que Sonny, like, don't get in this life, but at the same time he wants him near him, but he doesn't want him in that life, and it's a love story como de un padre que no es padre y un hijo que no es su hijo. And you should check that one out. Si te
You
gusta así
haven't
como...
seen it?
Nah.
He's not into
Yeah.
movies a lot, so...
Oh,
so
shit.
The only gangster movie I seen around that time is like Romeo and Juliet.
I don't know. Oh,
No, it's a movie.
it's a gangster movie, Romeo and
Yeah.
Juliet. Yes, it's a gangster movie.
It's a newer one, the newer version. Porque that came out like what,
Are you talking about
2001?
the DiCaprio one?
Yeah,
That one's like 1998.
Never mind. See.
Is you wanna?
No, it's stupid, but
It's stupid, but it's funny.
es que los Capulets y los Mansos son como gangsters. Son como
Yeah.
mobsters, pues. Y se enamoran y es Romeo and Juliet. You know? Se
Yeah.
enamoran en each one, blah, blah. It's a stupid movie, but
It's funny.
part of Shakespeare.
Yeah, no, but that's just funny though. I liked it.
Any final thoughts, Edgar, for this beautiful podcast that it's a learning experience for the youngsters out there?
Yeah. Final thoughts? No, dude. Just, I mean, personally, I almost went down that route too because of the same thing. Como growing up in Mini, all the people that I hung up with, they were all doing that shit. So I'm kind of glad I didn't go down that route. But at the same time, I don't think I'm as strong. So I'm kind of good that I didn't go because I'm not strong for shit, dude. Como estaba diciendo, like, oh, you were babying him. If I try to do it, like, no one would baby me.
But you know what though? This is where. Okay, never mind. I cut you off. You know?
No, you're good, bro. Go for
But
it.
this is the thing. Look at me. Who babied me?
Did you have an older brother, no?
Yeah, but he didn't baby me.
No? Uh-huh.
Like my thing is like you cuando is like you could say that right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, no, homie, like it's you.
Yeah.
You could say like fuck, I probably I just seen this shit. It's you only think this is what you're capable of,
Yeah.
not until you're in that shit.
Yeah.
Y en veces si lo miras, and homie, not until you push yourself to that limit.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that's the thing, como tenía un tío y un padrino that were in it, and I mean, I was like, oh shit, maybe I might be in it, who knows? And I mean, luckily, I didn't stick through it. Because even my padrino was like, dude, like, don't do it, bro. There's no point on doing this.
Yeah,
Because
stupid.
by this time, he already had kids. Y como estaba diciendo, dude, like, back then, I would do a lot of stupid shit. Like, if you look up videos, like, you'll see me doing all that shit in there. It's like, because I was back then in me, cuando todavía había the two-way street instead of just the one-way. It's like, dude, like, I was running crazy. Like, don't do this shit. So, pretty much at the end of the day, like, he pretty much told me, don't do that. So, yeah, guys, like, if you're really going to be committed, I mean, do it, you know, if your heart desires it, because, you know, that's on you. At the end of the day, you make the choices. You want to do it, that's on you. Well, you're listening from someone that's gone through it. He said, don't do it. I didn't go through it. I'm saying, don't do it. But at the end of the day, you make your own choice.
Yeah.
As you can see, all the Edgars running around are here, Knott's Berry Farm, bro.
Sure.
Go ahead and my final thoughts, because I'm gonna give the special honor to him to close it out. You heard stories. I lived it. So for anybody who tells me, oh, ¿tú qué? Ahí está la living proof right here. Muchos piensan que nomás hablo por hablar. No nomás hablar por hablar, bro. When you get to see and experience and live it and see how POs come in, how fucking te da miedo when you're walking with this fool que te están tirando pinche gang signs, which I didn't even get into that story, but I can save it for later. Cosa se llama cuando escuchas, I'll tell a little story real quick. I love this one. Porque mi papá me iba a chingar because of this fool. My fault more than his fault. Mi dad me dijo, mira Junior, Fernando quiere cambiar. Ya no salgas con él así tú. Si él dice, vamos aquí, vamos. But because I was so fucking scared of this fool. Hey, you want to go through here? Yeah, fuck it. Con long hair, pues, todo pinche show. Walking down. Paramos ahí en esa same spot and I'm like, okay, pues ahí están sus homies. Luckily, I bought me a fucking soda. I had long hair and I bought me some Cheetos. Y yo estaba sentado, like, let's say right here, and these fools were kicking it. Ahí donde están las baskets.
Okay.
Not even tanto de llega el pinche cop. Un cop. Con su pinche, con su pistola y todo. Y ¿cómo se llama? Hey, we're get on the fucking wall. And I'm like, verga. Dije, yo me cagué. Dije, my dad's gonna fucking, I don't even know if I'm gonna go home. Me van a arrestar.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking sophomore, güey. I'm like, yo con un chingo de miedo. Dije, fuck, y todo por no hacerle caso a mi papá.
Y yo aquí
Y todo por hacerle caso a este güey. Y estaba bien agüitado. I'm like, y lo que me dice el cop, are you with them? I'm like, no. He's like, get the fuck out of here then. I'm like, oh, vámonos a la verga.
Los chichitos de la soda, la verga.
I walked around and I was looking from across the street. Dije, lo van a dejar ir, llegan los pinches otros cops, llegan como 4 cops, dejan ir a un güey. Y, oh, shit. Se meten al otro y se queda Fernando al último con él. Y un commotion, duramos casi como like 1 hour. Y ya lo dejan salir. Ya, I catch up to him. And I was like, oh, fuck, I don't have to tell this story to my dad. I'm fucking happy. No llega este cabrón y le dice a mi dad, fíjate que me pararon porque caminamos por ahí. Y digo, oh my God, digo, my dad told me secretly que no te pasara por ahí. So people, if you don't want to live in fear, don't.
Fucking guy.
No, it's living it with someone that's doing it. It's otro pedo. That's a whole nother. You guys you heard me little nitpicks and stories that I said, and those are all true.
Yeah.
And he's here to tell you that it's affirmed. That's como he said, I don't see real people. Por decirlo, he knows that I'm wild and talk like that, pero él sabe que yo no era gangbanger.
Yeah.
Pero he knows all the shit that he brought home.
Yeah.
And all I can say to close it out for my thoughts is, es una vida que yo mirándolo right away, it's a bad fucking deal. Like yo no lo miro el chiste.
Yeah.
Maybe el chiste que yo miré que I was like, damn, was it worth it? It was when this fool got out of jail y every fucking day or every hour tenía different girls porque pues se la estaban mandando de que, oh, pues you did your time y estoy como loco.
Mm-hmm.
Dije, oh, maybe it was worth it, but after how long, you know? Like,
Yeah.
So
It's good, like, oh, shit.
So por eso yo digo, like, was it worth it? I'm like, as a brother that I love, que lo quiero mucho, and I'm like, my eyes, like, no, bro. I'm like, you missed a lot of years. Like, he missed que yo me hice un padre.
Yeah.
Que William se hizo un padre, el other brother.
True.
Is it worth it? To me, guys, it's not. And it sucks. I mean, but you heard him say him too. Well, that's the only thing I can say de alguien que lo vivió. I'm like, it ain't worth it to me. And it sucks because sometimes you want to tell them and they don't, como dice él, my life was this and that was it. And
Yeah.
you just can't get through no matter how much you throw at him.
Yeah.
And it's like
yes.
it's like a living nightmare. It's just like a conflict at home.
Yeah.
Que tú lo miras de una manera y él lo mira de otro and it's just crashing and it's crashing and it's crashing.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Fernando. Close out your closing thoughts.
My thoughts. So for, I guess, anybody in the mix, you know, anybody in the mix that is young, still ain't all up in there, and just know that what anybody and everybody tells you that is older. Do I look right there?
Oh, you look at there.
Yeah,
Anybody that tells you, you know, like, al final de cuentas, you're gonna lose, man. You know, we all lose, whether it's your life, whether it's, you know, your mom's while you're doing time, whether it's your homies fucking getting with your hyena. All that shit is real, man. You know, like, no hay amigos más que tu familia. You know, that's real shit. You know, there's solid homies to this day right there, you know. So, you know, you will always have those, but believe me, you will go into some shit que por pendejo, you're gonna fucking taste that shit too. You know, when you could just easily avoid it and listen to people with good advice, man. Don't be stupid. To people that have somebody in your family that at one point try to give up on them due to them being, say, in gang lifestyle, drug addicts, in prison, jail, all that stuff. You know, real love will always conquer. You know, like not everybody's cut for it. I get it, you know, but if you really love somebody and there's somebody out there that, you know, you guys love, don't give up on them. Why do I say that? Because I'm living proof of that. It took me, you know, almost giving away my life for fucking no reason, for me to open my eyes and look. At the end of the day, I got a gang of little kids, older ones too, but I'm a proof of, you know, just don't give up on the person that you love, you know. No matter how bad he'll take you and drag you through hell, I guarantee you this. And if you're with somebody real that you know is about it, when he gets his shit together, he'll be right. You know, I could vouch for that. I did it myself. And that's it. Just, you know, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.
By any chance, Do you happen to know a quote that you love?
Fuck, quotes. Oh yeah, I got a gang of them. Quote. Ahorita no me están pegando, but
Search if you want. Search. Bust out your phone and search one up. We'll let you do the quote. While he looks it up, people remember that I said that we're gonna be out for 3 weeks on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
You know your phone?
yeah, no, I got it. I got the quote, and it's not a quote. Is it a quote? But it was from the Red Dragon.
The movie?
No, from China.
Oh.
The actual real Red Dragon.
Okay.
El chingón, the military fool, you know.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Okay.
He said, you know, speak only when you're spoken to, and speak before you, or think before you speak.
Mm.
You know, like don't talk, don't basically meaning, you know, it's self-explanatory.
Simple.
Piensa antes de decirlo.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that shit, man. Like don't. If you don't gotta say something, don't say it.
Yeah.
Más bonito te miras, you know.
Yeah.
Straight up. You
Yep.
know?
Especialmente ahorita, no son too many sensitive people.
Oh man, fuck them. One thing too, I'm a big believer in bullies. I love bullies. Bullies is what makes the world go around, and you know, without bullies, you have Target, you have all these gay shit going around, and I'm sorry for saying it like that. I say it, you know, with more respect for the people that get offended, but no, man, like, you know, for real, no disrespect, but I'm a big fan of bullies, man.
There you go.
Nelson, pobrecito. Nelson's life is my life. That's the way I feel. Yeah.
All right. Let me close it out right here. As I was saying before the Red Dragon spoke, is that we are going to be out for 3 weeks. But you can still join us on the podcast live. Some reason, I will get it working. The live was not working yesterday night. I will double check it out. But it's going to be every Friday for the next 3 weeks. And it's going to be the same. It's going to be me, Caballon. Hopefully Eli comes back. I don't know where he's at. He's hiding again.
Hibernating, bro.
It's other than that, I can possibly have other guests. And just know on the live, anything can go. Funny ones, not funny ones. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. This is, again, my brother. And I will have him here whenever he has a chance, because we didn't even get on his trucking life, which is a whole different world out there too. So world adventurous. All I can say is, like, this motherfucker has done almost 15 to 20 years in jail time, and he already went to Hawaii. What the fuck? Anyways.
And Alaska.
And Alaska.
Damn, bro, what are you doing wrong, bro?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but you guys have a good night.
All right, bro, se bañan. Later.